What's going on, YouTube? This is David from Blue Chris Videos and Collectibles, and today we got another eBay unboxing. And this unboxing is dedicated to the release this weekend of the new movie Alien Covenant. And I'm pretty sure you probably already guessed what this is after I mentioned that. So let's go ahead and crack this box open and see what we got. Alright, as you can see, the seller has packaged this box up nice and neat. And let's go ahead and take out some of this stuffings and see what we got underneath this thing. Ooh, look at what we got here. So as you can already guess, this is what this unboxing is going to be. And no, this isn't the first one. But let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's go ahead and take out the rest of the figures and take a close look at them. Okay, since we got all the figures out of that box, this is what I got from eBay recently. This is my newest package, and I had some others I wanted to do, but since this is dedicated to the new release of the new Alien movie, I figured why not just go ahead and do this. But anyways, this is the first time that I have owned these figures in about 25 years. I have never owned these as a kid growing up because I've always wanted to have these, but never got a chance to own any of these until now. So, little history about these figures, and I won't take too much long on this, but most collectors who collect this know most of the histories behind these figures. Originally, back in 1993, and or 92, should I say? Well, 92, 93, one of those years. But anyways, Kenner decided to wanted to do action figures, and again, because back in 1979 when the original movie came out, they had made the 18-inch Alien, and they was going to have Space Marines go along with that line, but at that time parents didn't want their kids to play with an alien toy. That was too scary, so Kenner decided to go ahead and pull all the remaining orders for that particular figure, and whatever you see on eBay and toy fairs and cons and stuff like that is what you see and what you get. So they decided to have another attempt at it after the successful movie Aliens back in '86. So the original plan was for it to be a cartoon called Operation Aliens. So Fox Studios and Animation Studio in Japan decided to link up to do a cartoon. And you can find some of those images on Google. Just Google Operation Aliens. And they have some still artwork and stuff. And I've heard that there is like a small intro video for the animation, but I've never seen it. So anyways, to make the long story short, somewhere down the line, and I'm guessing between the release of Alien 3 and the failure of that, they decided to go ahead to scrape it because I think the original plan was to do a follow-up on Alien 3 with the cartoon, but then they decided to do the because the concept of the movie, Ripley and a bunch of men in jail and stuff like that in the prisons, so that didn't seem too worthy for a cartoon, so they decided to do one based on the actual Aliens film. But I guess because of the failure of Aliens 3, they decided to go ahead and cancel that line, or cancel the cartoon or animation, whichever it was. But anyway, so they decided to not do that, and they went ahead and started to release. And some people, or a lot, should I say, people think that this toy line is based on the actual movies because of the actual name and so forth, and some of the characters. And but yeah, let's just go ahead and go through it and see what we got. The first one up is we got Lieutenant Ripley. Here's the card back. I love the cartoon, the artwork, and that's what Ken has been known. And if you've seen my previous videos, like on Swamp Thing and stuff, they have the Swamp Thing on the left-hand corner, like they do with this alien right here and stuff. So Ken has been known to do that with their toys back in the 90s. And some of them are based on a cartoon series back in the early 90s, like this one and Swamp Thing and so forth. But anyways, I know a lot of people were complaining that this wasn't a likeness to her, but they got to realize this was based off the cartoon, so that's why she has that cartoony look. But yeah, this is a Space Marine Lieutenant Ripley, and this is from Series 1. There's only 5 of them from Series 1. There's only 5 Marines, and then there's like a handful of aliens. Oops. And if we look at the card back, so if we look here, sorry about that glare, but if we look here, it's not really actually her, so they had to make it cartoony. Sorry, sometimes it doesn't always work. But yeah, if you want to pause that and read that, you may. But this was the original Series 1 line. Bull Alien. You got Hicks, Bishop, Apone, and Drake. You had the Power Loader, the Queen Alien, the Scorpion, Lieutenant Ripley, and the Gorilla Alien. The next one up is Corporal Hicks. Now, everybody knows that this was Corporal Hicks in the movie was played by Michael Biehn. And the neat thing about Series 1 is they came with comic books from Dark Horse. So I'm assuming Kenner and Dark Horse teamed up to make that happen. I would love to see a trade paperback with these comics all in one. I think that would be neat. Gotta love the artwork. And on the back, I think this is the only character of this toy line that actually used the actual license for the card. So I'm kind of surprised that they was able to use his picture. Same thing as the rest. Up next is Drake. I forgot who plays Drake. I'm pretty sure somebody will tell me. Spark gun with rapid fire sounds. Man, I love this line. And here's his card. I've seen some people, when they take it out of the package, they just cut these out. Same thing. And up next we have Bishop, the android. Now we all know who is played by Bishop is Lance Henriksen. And I've seen some reviews where a lot of people just hated this figure just because it looks nothing like Lance Henriksen. But you got to remember, if this is based off the animation series, So this is the look that they gave them. Now I don't know who would be voicing all these characters if it did go through. It would be neat if they was able to get all the actors and actresses to do the voices. Man, this card is nice. I mean, all these cards on, look, little to probably no shelf wear. Well, except for that big old crease, but that's okay. But man, the edges, I got no complaints there. I mean, I didn't really notice that crease until I just saw that glare in there. But anyways, Bishop comes with a real Gatling gun action and sound. So that's a big old ass Gatling gun. And it's funny, on the card back they used Lance's face, but they just added the helmet and sunglasses. Looks goofy as shit. So if you can pause that and read that. I just love these card backs. I know I say this every time I do a haul or something, or eBay unboxing about these figures, but they just don't make them like they used to. They really don't. And if they do have anything on the back, it's like crappy. It's like doesn't really show anything. Back then, you got to see everything. And last but not least, we got Space Marine Sergeant Apone. Now I don't know the guy's name that played him in the movie, but I think that was his only movie that he played in. I could be wrong though. Looks kind of like him. This is probably what he was going to look like in the cartoon as well, with that metal arm and stuff. Now they do have a couple other Marines. Like I know in Series 2 they have a thing called ATAX, like who was supposed to, like a character that was supposed to be disguised as an alien. But that was the only one. And I think in the last wave, I think wave 4, they was going to have Vasquez, Hudson, and another guy named O'Malley. But these were like all peg warmers. These Space Marines were all peg warmers, and originally, like, they was gonna like release some more, but since the fact that nobody wanted to buy human figures, everybody wanted to get aliens. They weren't interested in Marines, which kind of sucks because the Marines were a vital part of the series. I mean, at least I would think so. But so that's why they hardly had any Marines, and the besides the 4 that I had mentioned with the Hudson and Vasquez and O'Malley, those ended up, because no retailers wanted those figures, so they ended up being like UK exclusives. But I know KB had the exclusive on their own set, where they originally came in like 2 packs, like a Space Marine versus whichever alien they packed in. Like one of them was versus a King alien, the other one versus a Night Cougar, one versus a Crab alien, so forth. But the Marines weren't very popular in this line. God, I love these cards. Look at this. Aren't these beautiful? Come on now. This is great. This is so awesome. I'm so happy that I was able to get these. And I got these at a really cheap price, because these days, and especially with the new movie coming out, these go for crazy money, especially for different lots. I've seen these 5 go for like lots for like $80 just for 5 of these. And I was able to get this really cheap, so I had to hop on it, because I had a little extra money on my eBay gift card, and I was like, fuck it, let me get it. But yeah, guys, I got one more thing to show you. I got a couple of loose alien figures that I want to show you that I have a part of my collection. And yeah, let's go ahead and check them out real quick. And this is my loose collection that I have. Aside from that alien right there in the left-hand corner, from Hasbro, that was from Alien Resurrection. We have the Night Cougar alien. We got the Crab alien. And we got the Panther alien. And we have the Flying Queen alien right here. And we got a loose figure of Ripley. My friend Daryl gave that to me. And we got a loose figure of Hicks. My friend Tommy gave that to me. So these aliens I bought on my own. I had store credit at a place called Movie Trading Company. And so I just used that to pick these guys up. They had a lot more and I missed out on them. I should have picked them up when I seen them, but you know, I got lazy with it. And I waited too late when I decided to go ahead and start getting these again. Because I was under the assumption that they're going to be there for a while. Ain't nobody will get them. Boy, was I wrong. I missed out on some great ones too. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's my little collection right here, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, give it a like. Please give it a sub, and please click the notification bell so y'all can receive each and every video that I upload. And leave your comments below what you think about this little collection, and let me know if y'all had these growing up or if y'all still collecting these. And I will catch y'all later.